Here are 9 side hustle mistakes keeping you broke. One of these mistakes cost me 2 years. Another one is the reason why most people never make their first dollar. And mistake number 7, that's the one nobody talks about, but it's probably the reason you're still stuck. Mistake number 1, building the product before the audience. And you've probably heard, just make something and sell it. But that's backwards. An audience fixes almost everything: traffic, sales, feedback, motivation. If you're not building a YouTube channel, a blog, TikTok, Substack, Pinterest, start now. Not after your launch, right now. Product first, you're guessing. Audience first, you're listening. Gary Vaynerchuk started posting on social media in 2006, and for years he was talking to almost nobody. Small audiences, tiny engagement, and most people, they would have quit. He didn't. Now he runs VaynerMedia, a multi-$100 million marketing company that he built entirely on the audience that he spent years growing before he had anything to sell. And he's not the only one. Emma Chamberlain posted for years before Chamberlain Coffee even existed. So here's the pattern. If millions of people think you're amazing, they'll buy whatever you decide to sell. But if you build the product first and nobody knows you exist, you're selling to an empty room. Audience first, product second. And mistake number 2, you're chasing side hustles you know nothing about, like drop shipping, crypto, day trading. You saw it on TikTok at midnight. You saw an 18-year-old doing it and you thought, I can do that. But you're starting with 0 skills, 0 interest, and 0 edge. Here's a better question. What do you already know and what do you already buy? I was already buying journals, planners, and that's why KDP made sense. I didn't have to learn a new world. I just had to learn to use the platform. And mistake number 3, trying to run 3 side hustles all at once. Multiple streams of income. It sounds smart, but it kills beginners. So maybe you have a day job, kids, definitely a life. You can't split your focus 3 ways and expect to win. The person going all in on one thing will beat you every single time. I do KDP, Etsy, YouTube, affiliate marketing, but KDP came first and that funded everything else. Stack side hustles over time. Don't start them all at once. Mistake number 4 is giving up at 90 days. The videos on YouTube make you think that 90 days is enough. It's not. 6 to 12 months minimum for real traction. Compounding takes time, and month 6 looks nothing like month 2. It took me years on YouTube before I got serious and I got monetized. If I had quit at 90 days, you wouldn't be watching this. Let me tell you what too early to quit actually looks like. In 2012, a 13-year-old kid started a YouTube channel called Mr. Beast 6000, Minecraft videos, Call of Duty, random stuff. For over 2 years and over 100 videos, he couldn't hit 1,000 subscribers. For nearly 7 years, not a single video reached 1,000 views. He even quit at one point. His tiny audience brought him back. Then in 2017, he filmed himself counting to 100,000. It took him 40 hours, but that video went viral. Now he's the biggest YouTuber on the planet. In 2015, Allison Ellsworth was sick and desperate. She discovered that apple cider vinegar helped all of her health issues, but it tasted terrible. So she mixed it with fruit juice in her kitchen and she called it Mother Beverage. She sold it in mason jars at farmers markets. For years, folding tables, free samples, hoping somebody would care. In 2018, on Shark Tank, they rebranded it to Poppy. Today, over $2 billion valuation, and it's the #1 selling soda on Amazon. So here's what's happening in your brain when you want to quit. Psychologists call it the messy middle. You start excited, hit a wall, nothing works, and that's when most people fail. But the people that push through, that's when compounding kicks in. Jimmy was Mr. Beast 6000, posting to nobody. Allison selling mason jars at folding tables. If they quit at 90 days, you'd never know their names. The difference isn't talent, it's not quitting in the messy middle. And mistake number 5, overthinking instead of publishing. You spent weeks researching fonts, niches, covers, color palette, and you've watched endless make money videos. You know what you haven't done? Published or created anything. Analysis paralysis kills more side hustles than failure ever will. I made a cat butt coloring book. It flopped. Didn't matter. I learned, I moved on, and I kept publishing. Your first product probably isn't going to be the best one. That's fine. Just ship it. Remember when I said one of these mistakes cost me 2 years? It was this one, overthinking instead of doing. I spent years researching KDP, reading about niches, watching videos, making spreadsheets, and taking notes. And you know how many books I published in those 2 years? 0. Then I finally published one. It flopped. And I realized That's it. That's all I was afraid of. 2 years of my life gone because I was scared of a flop that took me 2 days to get over. So definitely don't be me. And here's what psychology tells us about quick decisions in business. Action generates information. You learn more from one published product than from 10 hours of research. The messy first version gives you real feedback. Real data, real customers telling you what they actually want. Allison's first version was mason jars at a folding table. That taught her more than any business plan could ever. Jimmy's first 100 videos, garbage. But each one taught him something about the algorithm. Perfectionism feels productive. It's not. It's procrastination wearing a business plan. Done is better than perfect because done makes money. Perfect stays stuck in your head. Ship it satisfactory, get feedback, and fix it later. And mistake number 6, buying courses from fake gurus. Rented Lamborghinis, screenshotted income, limited pricing at only $999. We've all seen them. But here's the truth. Everything you need to start a side hustle is free on YouTube. Save that $999 and spend it on tools, ads, and inventory instead. And think about this. If someone's main business is selling courses about making money, what does that tell you? I only learn from people who show real processes, not just results. And I will link all of the resources that I mentioned down in the description below. Mistake number 7, you're not using AI to help you start. This is the one most people miss. You don't have to figure everything out yourself anymore. Use AI to brainstorm niches, write product descriptions, create content, design covers, and outline books. It's not cheating, it's working smarter when you have a limited time. I use AI all the time for brainstorming. Book outlines, content ideas, scripts, all of it. These tools exist now, so use them. This one is costing people months, sometimes years, not because they're lazy, but because they're trying to do everything from scratch. AI doesn't replace your thinking, it just removes friction. Prompts and tools help you get unstuck faster, organize messy ideas, turn thoughts into actual products, increase output without burning out. And here's how I actually use it. For brainstorming ideas and niches, I use ChatGPT and Claude. I'm not asking it to make me rich. I'm asking better questions faster. For images and design, I use ChatGPT and Gemini Nano Banana. Covers, coloring books, illustrations, minutes, not hours. For articles, blogs, and turning videos into written content, I use WriteBlogger. One video can become a blog post, an email, and a product description. And when you want to build a full ebook or guide, use Gamma. Outline, structure, visuals, done without staring at a blank page. This isn't cheating. This is what starting looks like in 2026. The people who win aren't working harder. They're removing bottlenecks. And if you're not using AI yet, you're doing everything the slow way. The tools exist. Most are free or cheap, and your only job is to use them and hit publish. By the way, I'll link all of these tools I mentioned in the description down below. And number 8, thinking your first side hustle is your last. Your first side hustle probably won't be the one. And that's totally fine. Pivoting isn't failure. It's part of the path. You learn skills, systems, what you like, what you don't like. Think of failure as a class completed. You passed, now you move on with new skills and experience. What you don't want to do is dwell on it, force something that's dead, or quit entirely. My cat butt coloring book didn't end my business. It just taught me what not to do next time. And mistake number 9, waiting for perfect conditions. I'll start when my kids are older, when work slows down, when I have more time. Well, the day that you're always planning for never seems to come. So try to make the time now. I built all of my income streams at lunchtime, late at night, or nap time. Done beats perfect. Published beats polished. And if I can do it, you can definitely do it too. So what would I do if I started over today? If I lost everything tomorrow and I had to start over, here's exactly what I would do. Week 1. Pick one platform and start posting. YouTube, TikTok, it doesn't matter. Just start building an audience and a community. Week 2, use AI to create my first product, something simple, something I could finish in a few hours. Week 3, I would publish it even if it wasn't perfect. Week 4, I would make another one and keep posting content. That's it. No courses, no complicated funnels, just an audience plus product plus consistency. And the side hustle that works, it's not the one that's trending on TikTok. It's the one you stick with long enough to get good at while building an audience that actually wants what you are making. And if I were starting over today, I'd fix mistake number 1 first. Build the audience before the product. If you want to see exactly how I use AI to create products that sell, I made a full tutorial. I'll link it here and I'll put it in the description down below. So what mistakes have you been making? Tell me in the comments. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching.